Have you ever walked into a room and felt instantly drained, like the air became heavier, your chest tightened, and your energy quietly collapsed inside you? Have you ever had a conversation with someone, and afterward you felt tired, irritated, or strangely sad, even though nothing was wrong with you before? Or maybe, you've always wondered why you feel so much, why you sense people's moods, why you absorb tension, why you can feel someone's pain, almost like it's happening in your own body. If this feels familiar, it is not a weakness. It is not oversensitivity. It is not something wrong with you. This is an energetic gift, a rare one, but a dangerous one if you don't know how to use it. Because until you learn how to protect your aura, you will keep absorbing the emotions, the stress, the anger, the fear, and the unresolved inner chaos of everyone around you. This first part of the journey is about understanding why this happens, and how your aura became open in ways other people's aren't. Before you can stop absorbing energy, you have to understand how it enters you in the first place. The aura is a gate, not a wall. Your aura is not just a glow. It is not simply a color around your body. It is your energetic skin, the boundary between your emotions and everyone else's emotions. Most people's auras are thicker, denser, almost like a shield that filters out the world. But your aura is different. Your aura is porous, more sensitive, more receptive, more open. This is not an accident. It is the natural design of empaths, intuitives, old souls, healers, and energetically awakened beings. You were born with an aura that listens more than it blocks. You are tuned like an antenna that can detect emotional frequencies other people can't feel. But here's the hidden truth. What makes you powerful can also become what weakens you. When your aura receives everything but filters nothing, you start absorbing the emotional dust of every person you meet, their sadness, their stress, their resentment, their anxiety, their expectations, their unspoken emotions that float through the space between you. Most people can walk away from someone in a bad mood and feel nothing. You walk away and carry the mood with you, as if it were your own. But why? Why does your aura absorb, while theirs deflects? To understand that, you have to go deeper into how energy actually moves between humans. The invisible exchange happening every second. Every human being radiates frequency. Thoughts radiate, emotions radiate, stress radiates, even memories radiate. And when two people stand near each other, their auras overlap, like two soap bubbles touching. When this happens, energy flows. Some people project energy outward. They push, they dominate the interaction. They offload their emotional weight onto the people around them. Other people absorb energy inward. They receive, they soften, they empathize. They take emotional information into their field so they can understand it. You are the second type. But there is a deeper layer, a reason you absorb energy so easily. It has to do with how your nervous system is wired. Your nervous system is more open than most people's. You have a highly attuned sensory system. Your brain notices micro-expressions. Your body feels emotional tension. Your heart picks up subtle shifts in tone, body language, and intention. Your system evolved to scan for emotional signals so you could respond with care, intuition, and awareness. This is why empaths and healers often had childhoods where they had to manage the emotions of parents. They had to stay alert to shifts in the household. They needed to sense danger or conflict early. They learned to prioritize emotional harmony. They became the peacekeeper, listener, or fixer. You learned, from a young age, to monitor everyone's emotional state because you needed to. But here's the twist. Your brain never turned this skill off. So now, even as an adult, you are still scanning, still sensing, still absorbing. This is not spiritual weakness. This is biological survival that blended with spiritual sensitivity. And if you don't learn how to control it, your aura becomes like an open window that never closes. Every emotion around you flows into your energy field and stays there until you feel drained, heavy, sad for no reason, anxious without knowing why, tired even after a full night's rest, disconnected from yourself. This is the cost of an unprotected aura, but the story doesn't end here. There is another force at play, something most people never realize. You. Don't just absorb other people's energy. You confuse it with your own. Because your aura is open, and because you feel emotions so vividly, you often mistake other people's energy as your own. You feel their tension and think you're stressed. You feel their sadness and assume you're depressed. You feel their fear and believe something is wrong in your life. Their energy becomes your emotional reality. But here's the truth. Most of what drains you is not yours. You are carrying emotional weight that does not belong to you. You are living inside vibrations you inherited simply by being present. And until you learn to separate what belongs to you from what belongs to others, you cannot protect your aura or reclaim your energy. The first step is awareness. The second step is sovereignty. In the next part, you will learn how to identify what is actually your emotion and what is someone else's emotion entering your field. This is the foundation of energetic mastery, and once you understand it, you will never get lost in other people's energy again. Before you can protect your aura, you must learn one of the most important spiritual skills, energetic identification. Because here is the truth most people never realize. You are not exhausted because of your life. You are exhausted because of the lives you are carrying inside your aura. Your tiredness is not yours. Your anxiety is not yours. Your heaviness is not yours. You have absorbed so many emotional frequencies from the people around you that your natural vibration is buried underneath their noise. Part 2 is about learning to separate your voice from the voices echoing inside you. The aura has 2 layers. Only one belongs to you. Your aura is not a single bubble. It has layers, just like the atmosphere around a planet. The inner layer is your true emotional frequency, your real thoughts, your real vibration, your natural state. The outer layer is where you store other people's emotions, stress, expectations, and projections. When someone says a harsh word, you feel it in your outer layer. When your partner is worried, you absorb the tension into that layer. When a stranger is angry, you feel the static in your outer field. The problem? Most empaths and sensitives don't know these 2 layers exist, so they merge them. They assume the outer layer is their own energy. This is how you lose yourself. This is how your aura becomes heavy. This is how you start living inside emotions that were never yours to begin with. So how do you tell the difference? You learn to listen to the subtle shifts in your energy field. Your energy has a baseline. You just forgot what it feels like. Think of your aura like a musical instrument. It has a natural tuning, a frequency it returns to when you are alone, at peace, and connected to yourself. This natural frequency is your energetic baseline. But if you have spent years or decades absorbing other people's emotions, then you have forgotten what your baseline feels like. You think your anxiety is yours. You think your heaviness is yours. You think your fatigue is yours. But they are only symptoms of carrying emotional frequencies that do not belong to you. So, the first task is to rediscover your natural vibration by noticing when something disturbs it. How to identify when an emotion isn't yours. There are certain signs that an emotion is foreign, not born inside you, but entering from outside your aura. Here are the strongest ones. Sign 1. The emotion appears suddenly. You were fine, then in seconds something shifted, a wave of sadness, a spike of anger, a cloud of anxiety. It came out of nowhere. Sudden emotional shifts are one of the clearest signs you just absorbed someone else's energy. Sign 2. The emotion doesn't match your thoughts. When an emotion is truly yours, it connects to your story. It has a reason, it has a memory, it has a thought behind it. But when the emotion does not match anything happening inside you, when it floats into your body without a logical source, that means it entered from someone else. Sign 3. The emotion sits in your body, not your mind. Foreign energy often shows up in physical sensations before thoughts. Tight chest, heavy shoulders, stomach pressure, face tension, neck stiffness. These are locations where absorbed emotional energy gets stuck. Your mind is confused because it has no story for the feeling. Sign 4. The emotion leaves quickly when you change environments. You are anxious around someone. You walk away and suddenly feel fine. That is not your emotion. That is a vibration you walked through. Sign 5. The emotion feels sticky or foggy. Your emotions feel clear. Foreign energy feels foggy, heavy, sticky. Like a wet blanket thrown over your aura. When an emotion feels like a weight instead of an inner truth, it is someone else's energy. Recognizing these signs is the beginning of energetic mastery, but there is something deeper to understand. You are not imagining it. People really do pour energy into you. This is not metaphor. This is not exaggerated sensitivity. This is not drama. There are people whose emotional energy is overflowing because they do not know how to contain it themselves. And without realizing it, they offload that energy onto whoever is most receptive. That is almost always the empath, the healer, the sensitive one, the person whose aura is more open. People who cannot regulate their own emotions unconsciously use your aura to regulate them. They release their stress into your field, their frustration, their negativity, their chaotic thoughts. They feel better after talking to you. You feel worse, not because you are weak, but because your aura is doing the emotional work they have never learned to do for themselves. This is why you need protection, not for your safety, but for your energetic sovereignty. You deserve to carry only what is yours, not the emotional debris of every person you meet. To reclaim your energy, you must learn the most important question in any spiritual practice. Is this mine, or is this someone else's energy inside my field? Let's go deeper. A technique to instantly identify foreign energy. Here is a simple but powerful energetic diagnostic technique. Your AI voiceover will read this smoothly because it is not numbered, only words. Begin by placing your awareness in the center of your body, around your heart or solar plexus. Then ask yourself, what was I feeling 10 minutes ago, before this emotion appeared? If you were calm, and now you are anxious, that anxiety is not yours. If you were peaceful, and now you are irritated, that irritation is not yours. If you were neutral, and now you are sad, that sadness is not yours. You can even ask silently, whose energy is this? Your intuition will answer by giving you a sensation, a face, a feeling, or simply a knowing. This simple awareness begins the process of separating your identity from the foreign energy inside your aura, and once separation begins, your aura can finally begin to close, to strengthen, to protect you. Part 3 takes you into the next stage, how to stop absorbing energy before it enters your aura. This is where we begin the protective training. Now that you understand how to recognize what isn't yours, it is time to learn the skill that changes everything, prevention. Because once energy enters your aura, you can clear it, you can identify it, you can release it. But the real power is stopping that energy before it ever enters your field. This is where you develop energetic boundaries strong enough to protect your inner world while still allowing you to remain open, compassionate, and connected. This is not about hiding, this is not about shutting down, and this is not about becoming cold or emotionally distant. This is about learning how to keep your aura sovereign, so you choose what enters and what does not. And the first thing you must understand is this: your aura opens and closes like a lens. Your aura is not always the same shape, or the same density, or the same level of openness. It expands when you feel safe. It tightens when you feel threatened. It opens when you want connection. It withdraws when you feel overwhelmed. But for empaths and sensitives, this adjustment is not conscious. It happens automatically. Your aura opens in places where it should stay closed. It receives signals that should be filtered out. It takes in energy with no permission. Because no one ever taught you that your aura can be controlled. You can open it intentionally. You can close it intentionally. You can thicken it. You can seal it. You can decide what enters your field and what bounces off. Your aura is not a passive structure. It is a living boundary. Now let's teach you how to control it. The golden technique, conscious aura contracting. You have heard of grounding. You have heard of breath work. You have heard of meditation. But almost no one teaches this technique, conscious aura contracting. This is the ability to pull your aura inward so that other people's energy cannot enter your field. Your AI voiceover will read this smoothly because the steps are written in words, not numbers. Begin by relaxing your shoulders. Then bring your attention to the surface of your body, your skin. Now imagine your energy is extending 2 or 3 feet beyond you, even if you cannot see it. Then begin to draw it inward. Pull it closer, pull it tighter. Feel your energy field hug your body like a second skin. Your aura contracts like a shield forming around you. You will feel an instant difference, lightness, clarity, a feeling of being in yourself. When your aura is contracted, other people's energy hits the outer layer and bounces off instead of entering. This is one of your most essential skills. Why you absorb energy in the first place. Let's go deeper into something few people understand. You absorb other people's energy because your aura is naturally expansive. By default, your field grows outward to sense information. It reaches, it scans, it feels, it listens. This is part of why you are intuitive, part of why you feel truth, part of why you see beyond the surface. But this expanded aura makes you vulnerable in places where your sensitivity is not needed. You don't need to feel every stranger in the grocery store. You don't need to absorb every coworker's frustration. You don't need to take in your partner's stress as if it were yours. So the key is not to stop being sensitive. The key is to direct your sensitivity with intention. You expand your aura when you choose to connect. You contract your aura when you choose to protect. This is spiritual self-governance, energetic sovereignty, mastery of your inner climate. But there is another tool even more powerful: emotional neutrality, the shield most people never learn. There is a form of protection that does not rely on visualization, breathing, or spiritual practices. It is a state of consciousness known as emotional neutrality. This does not mean numbness. It does not mean coldness. It does not mean indifference. It means, I can observe your emotion without absorbing it. This mental state creates a vibrational barrier that stops emotional energy from hooking into your aura. Imagine standing in the rain but not getting wet. Other people's emotions fall around you but do not stick to you. This happens when you shift from empathic absorption to empathic observation. When someone is angry, you witness it. You do not inhale it. When someone is anxious, you see the vibration. You do not take it in. You become the mountain that weather cannot move. This is the core of emotional sovereignty. But there is even more depth. The hidden truth: people sense who they can offload onto. Some people do not regulate their emotions well. They carry their stress like a heavy bag waiting to be dropped. And without knowing it, they instinctively search for someone whose energy feels soft, open, and receptive. When they find someone like you, they release. This is unconscious. It is not malicious. It is instinct. Your aura feels like a sponge, so people treat you like a place to put emotional weight. But here is the good news. When your aura becomes contracted, shielded, and sovereign, people feel it instantly. They stop dumping. They stop projecting. They stop offloading. Because your field no longer accepts their emotional energy. Your aura is no longer an open door. It is a boundary that demands respect. Your presence changes when you stop absorbing energy. Something remarkable happens when you begin to control your aura. Your posture changes. Your breathing changes. Your emotional clarity deepens. Your intuition sharpens. Your boundaries strengthen. People no longer see you as a place to pour their pain. Instead, they sense you are grounded, self-contained, and energetically distinct. This shift alone protects your aura more powerfully than any technique. But in Part 4, you will learn something even more advanced: how to cleanse your aura from old emotional energy you have been carrying for years. Because protection means nothing if your energy field is still full of the past. Clearing the energy you've already absorbed. You have learned how to recognize emotional energy that does not belong to you. You have learned how to stop energy before it enters your aura, but now we must go deeper. Because most empaths and sensitives are not only absorbing energy in the present moment, they are also carrying years of unprocessed emotions from past relationships, old environments, and even childhood experiences. Your aura can store memory. Your nervous system can store memory. Your emotional body can store memory. And unless this energy is cleared, you will continue to feel drained, overwhelmed, and easily destabilized, even if you learn protection. This part of the script will guide your audience through the most powerful process they can experience: energetic cleansing, the release of emotional energy that was never theirs to carry. Your aura remembers what your mind forgets. Your mind may forget events that happened years ago, but your energy field remembers. Your aura holds imprints of every emotional exchange you've ever had: arguments, breakups, family stress, work environments, friendships that drained you, moments when you had to be the strong one, moments when you didn't feel safe, moments when you absorbed emotions simply to keep the peace. Your aura stores it all. This is why sometimes you feel heavy even when nothing bad is happening. It is not the present that drains you, it is the past. Your inner world is carrying vibrational residue from people who no longer exist in your life. Old connections leave energetic fingerprints. And this is the part of your journey where you begin to wipe those fingerprints clean. The first step: identifying foreign energy in your system. Before you can release what isn't yours, you must recognize how foreign energy feels inside your body. Here are the most common signs: a tightening in your chest that does not match your current mood, a heaviness in your stomach that appears suddenly, a looping thought pattern that feels intrusive or out of character, a mood drop without any personal reason, a sudden feeling of guilt, worry, or fear that you logically know does not belong to you. These sensations are not random, they are signals. They tell you that you are holding energy that entered your system through someone else. When you notice this, your healing begins. because awareness is the first step in unraveling emotional residue. But awareness alone is not enough. Now comes the release. The exhale method, the most powerful tool for releasing stagnant energy. This method is simple but deeply transformative. Your breath is the bridge between your mind and your energy field. And when you exhale with intention, you push energy outward from your system. Here is how to do it. Relax your shoulders, soften your jaw, place one hand on your chest and one on your stomach. Now inhale slowly, as if you are gathering all the emotional energy sitting inside you. Then exhale not with force, but with direction. As though you are releasing a weight you've been carrying for far too long. Feel the energy leaving your body. Feel the heaviness draining. Feel your aura clearing. Repeat this until you feel lighter. Some energy releases quickly. Some energy requires patience. Some energy leaves in layers. Your aura will tell you when it is done. Trust the process. The emotional cord rule: you release energy by releasing attachment. Whenever you absorb energy from another person, your aura forms a cord, a vibrational string that links their emotional state to your energy field. These cords are created in moments of stress, fear, conflict, obligation, caretaking, empathy, attachment, romantic bonding, friendship, family, pressure, people pleasing, and these cords are what keep old emotions alive inside your system. To release foreign energy, you must release the cord. Here is the truth most people don't realize. You do not need to confront the person. You do not need to cut them off. You do not need drama or conflict. You only need to release your side of the attachment. You can do this silently, internally, peacefully. You can simply say, I release this energy with love and clarity. What is mine is mine. What is yours returns to you. This single intention can free emotional weight you've carried for years. A technique for deep release: the aura rinse. Imagine standing under a waterfall of pure light, not white light, not golden light, but whatever color feels like cleansing to your soul. This light pours over you, through you, around you, and washes away all the emotional residue you have been carrying. You may feel tingles, you may feel warmth, you may feel your chest loosen, you may feel tears forming, you may feel your breath deepen. This is your aura finally releasing what was never yours. Let the light rinse your body from head to toe. Let it cleanse your shoulders, your back, your stomach, your legs, your feet, and your hands. When the rinse is complete, your energy field feels spacious, bright, and renewed. This method works because visualization directly affects vibration. What the mind imagines, the aura responds to. You are not pretending, you are rewiring your energy field. Why you must release energy in layers: energy does not leave all at once. It leaves in cycles, in waves, in layers. Every release creates space for the next release. Some emotions are surface level. Some emotions are deep. Some emotions are ancestral. Some emotions are tied to identity, safety, and belonging. So do not rush the process. Do not force clearing. Do not expect instant transformation. Your aura heals the way your body heals, gradually and intelligently. Each layer that leaves reveals a layer of truth beneath it. Each release restores more of your inner power. Each clearing brings you back home to yourself. After clearing, your energy will feel different. You may feel lighter. You may feel neutral. You may feel calm. You may feel quiet inside. You may feel tired because emotional release is energetic labor. This is normal. Your aura is integrating. Your nervous system is rewiring. Your emotional body is resetting. Your inner world is reclaiming sovereignty. This part of the process is just as important as the clearing. Give yourself rest. Give yourself water. Give yourself silence. And now, you are ready for something even deeper. Now that you have learned how to recognize emotional energy, how to prevent it from entering your aura, and how to clear energy you've already absorbed, we enter one of the most important phases: building lasting energetic boundaries. These are not walls. These are not emotional defenses. These are not cold, distant, or detached behaviors. Real boundaries are energetic structures that allow love in but keep emotional chaos out. They allow connection without self-sacrifice. They allow empathy without emotional absorption. They allow relationships without losing yourself inside them. This part is about creating a protective field that becomes second nature, a natural part of your energy signature that shields you effortlessly, even when you are not consciously trying. This is the level where sensitives evolve into masters of energy rather than victims of it. Let's begin. Your boundary is not a wall, it's a frequency. Most people misunderstand boundaries. They think a boundary is a rule, or a limit, or a sentence you say out loud. But true boundaries are vibrational. A boundary is a frequency you emit. When your energy is open and unstructured, other people's emotions can enter you freely. But when your energy is firm and defined, your aura becomes its own environment, so stable and so grounded that foreign energy simply cannot attach to it. Your boundary is not something you do, it is something you become. This is why some people walk into a room and are unaffected by anything happening around them, while others instantly absorb every emotion in the air. The difference is energetic definition. You are about to learn how to create yours, the grounding field, your first layer of protection. Imagine your energy as a tall tree with deep roots. When you are grounded, your energy stays inside you. When you are ungrounded, your energy floats upward, making you vulnerable to external emotions. Grounding is not physical, it is vibrational. Here is how to activate it. Feel your legs, feel your feet, feel the weight of your body connecting to the earth. Imagine roots growing from your feet, anchoring deep into the ground, spreading outward, stabilizing your energy. When you ground, your aura sinks into your body. It stops expanding outward uncontrollably. It becomes contained, centered, and strong. This single practice reduces emotional absorption by more than half, because a grounded person cannot be easily pulled into someone else's emotional frequency. Grounding is your foundation, your energetic anchor, your stability. The sphere technique, the most powerful boundary for empaths. Next comes the energetic sphere. Picture this. A soft but impenetrable sphere of light surrounds your entire body, above your head, below your feet, around your arms, your back, your chest, your entire aura. This sphere is not rigid, it is not harsh, it is not a wall, it is a filter. It allows love, kindness, and connection to pass through effortlessly, but it blocks emotional toxicity, chaotic moods, fear-based thoughts, energetic hooks, and draining vibrations. You can visualize this sphere in any color, but golden, white, or electric blue are the most powerful for protection. The sphere technique works because your aura responds to imagery. What you visualize consistently becomes part of your energetic identity. With practice, your aura begins to hold this boundary automatically, even when you are stressed, even when you are busy, even when you forget to think about it. This is a boundary that lives inside you, the closed door. Setting. A mental switch for instant protection. Empaths often accidentally stay energetically open. Open to others' emotions, open to others' pain, open to others' needs, open to others' energy. Being open is beautiful, but not all the time. You need the ability to close your energetic door just as easily as you open it. This is the closed door setting. You activate it by saying, either out loud or in your mind, "My energy is closed. I am not available for emotional absorption. What is mine stays mine. What is yours stays yours." This is not coldness. This is sovereignty. When your door is closed, you can still care for others, still support them, still be compassionate, but without becoming their emotional container. This simple intention creates a dramatic shift in your energy. The emotional mirror. For highly draining environments, there will be moments in life where you must deal with intense energy, crowds, family gatherings, workplaces, hospitals, social events, arguments, strangers, chaotic places, public spaces, emotional people. In these moments, you need a higher level of protection. This is where the emotional mirror comes in. Imagine your aura becoming reflective, not defensive, not aggressive, just reflective. Anything that is not yours bounces off. Fear bounces off. Anger bounces off. Anxiety bounces off. Pressure bounces off. Expectations bounce off. You are not absorbing, you are reflecting. This method is incredibly powerful because it does not block love or kindness or connection. It only blocks emotional attachment, the kind that drains you and pulls you out of your center. Why empaths must learn to say, energetic. No, many sensitives absorb emotional energy because they emotionally agree to hold it. They may not say yes with words, but they say yes with their energy. Yes, I will help you feel better. Yes, I will take your pain so you don't suffer. Yes, I will carry your emotions to lighten your load. This is unconscious. This is not your fault. But it must end. You must learn how to say no energetically without guilt. A clean, energetic no sounds like this. I care about you, but your feelings are yours to process. I hold compassion, not responsibility. Your emotions are not my burden. This is not cruelty. This is spiritual maturity. This is energetic adulthood. When you say no on an energetic level, your aura closes to emotional absorption and opens to emotional clarity. When boundaries become natural. At first, boundaries feel like techniques, steps, practices, visualizations, intentions. But over time, something extraordinary happens. Your boundaries become instinct. Your energy begins to protect itself automatically. Your aura learns its own shape. Your emotions stay inside your body without leaking outward or taking in energy from others. You stop absorbing other people's moods, other people's stress, other people's fears, other people's chaos. You become centered, steady, and sovereign. This is the moment when you realize something powerful. You were never meant to carry the emotional world on your shoulders. You were meant to master your own energy and teach others how to do the same. You have now traveled through awareness, through protection, through grounding, through energetic separation, and through the building of boundaries. Now we enter the final stage, mastery. Mastery is not about blocking the world out. It is not about becoming cold. It is not about being detached or emotionless. Mastery means you can walk into any environment, chaotic or peaceful, heavy or light, crowded or silent, and remain entirely yourself. Your emotions stay inside your body. Your energy stays inside your field. Other people's energy does not enter you, and your presence remains calm, stable, and powerful no matter what is happening around you. This is where you become energetically unabsorbable. Let us begin the final ascent. You become what you stabilize. There is a secret most empaths never hear. You don't fix energetic sensitivity by becoming stronger. You fix it by becoming steadier. Your energy doesn't need force. It needs consistency. When your frequency is stable, you stop matching whoever you're near. You stop shifting with the room you're in. You stop absorbing whatever emotions someone else is projecting. Stability creates sovereignty, and sovereignty creates freedom. A person with stable energy can walk into a storm and keep their calm. They can sit next to someone anxious and not catch the anxiety. They can listen to someone's pain without becoming weighed down by it. This is the state you are now entering. The center point technique, your inner anchor. Imagine a point of light in the very center of your chest, not your heart emotionally, your heart energetically. This center point is who you truly are, your identity, your soul's frequency, your pure, unfiltered presence. The center point is the one place where no one else's energy can exist. It is yours alone. To activate it, focus on your chest area, breathe slowly, let your awareness sink inward. Become aware of the you behind all thoughts, behind all feelings, behind all sensations. This is your unmoving core. When you stand in this place, you become energetically immovable. You become a mountain. You become a pillar. You become a presence that does not bend to external vibrations. From this place, no one's emotions can enter you. Your center point is your ultimate form of protection. Energetic identity, who you decide to be. To stop absorbing everyone's energy, you must decide one thing. Who am I energetically? Not emotionally, not mentally, not socially. Energetically. Your energetic identity is the frequency you choose to exist in. Most people switch their energy based on what is happening around them. When someone is sad, they become sad. When someone is angry, they get tense. When someone is anxious, their nervous system activates. This happens because they have no energetic identity, no baseline, no anchor. Your identity needs to be chosen. For example, I am calm. I am grounded. I am protected. I am centered. I am sovereign. I am emotionally clean. I am stable. I am radiant. The more you repeat it, the more your aura adopts it. Your energetic identity reshapes your field to match the vibration you choose. When you choose your identity, no one else's energy can override it. Choosing response over absorption. Here is the mark of true mastery. You stop absorbing and start responding. Absorption is automatic. It is unconscious. It comes from wounded empathy and untrained sensitivity. But response is deliberate. Response is the ability to sense energy without becoming entangled in it. To feel someone's emotions without holding them. To witness someone's pain without taking it on. To stand next to intensity without internalizing it. Response comes from presence. Presence comes from sovereignty. Sovereignty comes from boundaries. Boundaries come from awareness. This is the chain of mastery, and you now have every link in it. The energetic reset method, clearing daily residue. Even masters of energy clean their field daily. You do not need to absorb energy to pick up residue. Residue is the light dust left behind from interactions, environments, and emotional fields. It is not harmful, but it must be cleared. Here is a simple reset. Step 1. Breathe deeply. Step 2. Imagine a wave of light flowing through your body. Step 3. Picture all foreign energy sliding off you like water. Step 4. Feel your aura return to its natural shape. Step 5. Place your awareness in your center. This takes less than 20 seconds and keeps your energy pure, clean, and sovereign. Just as you shower physically, you must cleanse energetically. This is not spiritual work. This is spiritual hygiene. Your sensitivity is not a weakness. It is a skill. This journey began because you were absorbing energy that did not belong to you. But now you understand something deeper. Your sensitivity is not a curse. It is not fragility. It is not weakness. It is a gift. A rare gift that gives you abilities most people will never have. You can feel what others overlook. You can sense what others deny. You can perceive beneath the surface. You can recognize energetic truth. You can understand the emotions others hide. This sensitivity was never the problem. The problem was not knowing how to contain it. Now, you do. And once sensitivity gains structure, it becomes power, the final transformation. From absorber to radiator. Before this journey, your energy moved like this, outward, undefined, porous, and open. Other people's emotions could enter you easily. But now, your energy moves differently. It radiates. Your aura is no longer a sponge. Your aura is a sun. A sun does not absorb. A sun emits. A sun shines. A sun influences its environment instead of being shaped by it. This is your final evolution, from absorber to radiating presence. Your energy now affects the room. The room no longer affects you. Your vibration sets the tone. Your boundaries hold steady. Your center remains unmoved. Your identity stays sovereign. You have become a master of your own energy field. You are now energetically sovereign. You have learned how to recognize emotional energy, how to stop absorbing it, how to clear it, how to block it, how to reflect it, how to separate from it, how to stay grounded, how to stay centered, how to build boundaries, how to hold boundaries, and how to radiate energy instead of absorbing it. This is sovereignty. This is freedom. This is mastery. You are no longer an emotional sponge. You are no longer a container for others. You are no longer a receiver of their emotions. You are your own field, your own power, your own source of energy. You are unabsorbable. And from this moment forward, your life will change. Because when you become sovereign, everything around you reshapes itself to match your new frequency, not through force, through presence, your presence.